सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। ॐ नमः शिवाय, ॐ नमः शिवाय, ॐ नमः शिवाय, ॐ नमः शिवाय। त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्युर्मुक्षीयमामृतात्। ॐ नमः शिवाय, ॐ नमः शिवाय, ॐ नमः शिवाय, ॐ नमः शिवाय। त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान्। सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतङ्गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Good evening. So please see page number 94 for today's quote. Behind everything, the same divinity is existing, and out of this comes the basis of morality. Do not injure another, love everyone as your own self, because the whole universe is one. In injuring another, I am injuring myself. In loving another, I am loving myself. You know, Advaita has been the greatest discovery and the greatest accomplishment of this soil, non-dual. Advaita, Dvai means two, Advaita, not two, that means only one. So there is only one God, the whole universe is just an expression of that one divine. So we are all connected in and through that divine. So by loving others, you love yourself truly. By serving others, you serve yourself. By making others happy, you really make yourself happy. So this is a great spiritual law that our rishis, our sages have discovered, and that's why this culture has produced the gentlest of the human beings. ప్రపంచంలో బాగా వికాసం చెందిన పరిణతి చెందినటువంటి మానవ జాతిని మనం ప్రొడ్యూస్ చేయగలిగాం బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ద డిస్కవరీ ఆఫ్ దట్ లా ఆఫ్ అద్వైత. You know the central theme, the central message that comes to us from the Mahabharata, the great text. As soon as I uttered the word Mahabharata, everybody remembers only the war. But you know the central message of that book? Ahimsa Paramo Dharma. Non-violence is the highest virtue. The central message of that book, where actually a lot of description about the war you find, and the central message is Ahimsa Paramo Dharma. Why Ahimsa Paramo Dharma? Because it's all one. The so-called difference is only apparent, not real. So, if you see that the difference is real and interact with people in that way, you tend to hurt others. You tend to actually do violence against others. In the process, you injure yourself. How? You know, people have figured it out that the modern generation has not figured it out, but our ancestors. From here, what next? From human being onwards, what next? We will evolve into a higher human being or another human species or some other species? No. Organic evolution has stopped. Hereafter, it is intellectual and spiritual evolution, whereby cultivating the intellect and spirit, you will become one with the Creator, our Maker, God. So there is not that actually in between some other species will come and that species will become God. Organic evolution has stopped. We all know that evolution started from the single-celled animal, namely amoeba. From amoebas, then complex animals, higher animal, then human being, the highest, the pyramid. That we are on the top of the pyramid. There is no further organic evolution. ఈ మనిషి ఇంకొక మిలియన్స్ 10 మిలియన్ సంవత్సరాల తర్వాత ఇంకొక రూపాంతరం చెంది ఇంకొక జీవి తయారవుతాడు ఈ మనిషి నుంచి కాదు. ఇక్కడ నుంచి అవసరం లేదు. సెరెబ్రల్ కెపాసిటీ భగవంతుడు అంత ఇచ్చేసాడు మనకి. సో వీ హ్యావ్ బీన్ గివెన్, వీఆర్ ఎండోర్డ్ విత్ ఎనఫ్ జీనియస్ అండ్ సెరెబ్రల్ కెపాసిటీ టు ఫైండ్ అవుట్ ద ట్రూత్. And for that, you need to cultivate the intellect and the spirit through yoga, through sadhana. And in the process, the Advaita. So non-violence. Non-violence is one of the best means to reach that supreme truth. So, how to demonstrate this Advaita? You know, I keep telling this story in every session. One day, Emperor Akbar asked his minister Birbal, what is the percentage of people in our kingdom with blindness, okay, who are blind? So Birbal said, actually, I think so, Jahapana, 99% are blind. So Akbar again asked, I am asking about the percent of the people who are blind, not actually people with normal vision. 99% are with normal vision, only 1% of people will be blind, or less than 1% in any society. But Birbal said, no, Jahapana, 99% are blind. So then Akbar said that you must prove it to me tomorrow, otherwise I will banish you from this country. Okay, I will prove it, said Birbal. The next day he comes into the court of Akbar. Akbar reminded him that today you have to prove that actually 99% of the people in my kingdom are blind. Yes, Jahapana, I will do that, he said. So there were a group of courtiers, Akbar was sitting in front of those courtiers. Then Birbal asked them actually, showing his shirt, what is this? He thought everybody would give reply. They had given the same reply. Kurta, they said. Then he showed his dhoti. They said it is dhoti. Then he showed his upper garment. What is this? They said it is Uttariya. 3 different names. Then he showed his pagadi. What is this? They told it's pagadi, turban. Then Birbal turned towards Akbar and said, see Jahapana, this is one piece of cloth. This is one piece of cloth. This is one piece of cloth. Dhoti is also one piece of cloth. So that was the answer I expected of them. So they gave 4 different names to 4, same piece of cloth, right? So we are also getting mistaken like that. Because just this name actually, deludes us so much. Suppose none of us has any name. మనం పుట్టిన తర్వాత చిన్నప్పుడు మన అమ్మ నాన్న మనకి ఏం పేరు పెట్టలేదు అనుకోండి, then how you will interact with each other? Then also listening is happening, can happen, seeing can happen. You will see me, I will see you, I will hear you and you will hear me. But now if you say that so-and-so, Swami Shitikantananda is saying and so-and-so is listening, if you remove the names, so the speaker and the listener are one and the same. The seer and the seen, one and the same. The truth is so close to us, yet we become oblivious of it. We tend to become, unaware of it. We forget it. And then we interact thinking that you are completely a separate entity from me. Physically we may be separate, psychologically you may be separate. Psychologically you may have your own opinions, beliefs, judgments, our understanding, perspectives. But the thing is, essentially, the core of our being, which is spirit actually, is the same in all. The body and mind are the 2 external appendages, upadhis. They are instruments of that truth. But fundamentally, we are all one and the same. If you forget that, then you take this differentiation too seriously. Then we compete with each other wildly, we quarrel with each other, we fight with each other on petty differences. So you identify with something, I identify with something, okay? Your judgments are different, your opinions are different, my opinions are different. Then conflict starts, then clashes will happen, then quarrels will start. So this has been happening all through because of ignorance, that's all called. But fundamentally, we are all one and one. That's the reason actually in this culture, this idea that ahimsa paramo dharmaha has been preached so vigorously for centuries. And of course, this race has practiced this to the greatest extent possible. And that's why Vivekananda proudly declares in the West that come, from a country where people actually have been the gentlest and the mildest among all the races. We have never become so aggressive. We have never, crossed our borders to annex another country, okay, to plunder, to kill, and to make money, and to grow at the expense of others. We have never done that because it's all one life manifesting through multiple forms. So by violating another life, I violate myself. So we had this understanding. That's why we could become so gentle and kind. So this Advaita is the basis of all morality, Swami is saying. Why should I be honest? Because if I become dishonest, if I take bribe from others, what happens? I hurt the other person. By hurting other person, I hurt myself. How? In this evolution, I will go back. Law of karma will pull me down. My karma, actually, I will have to account for it. If not this birth, the next birth. నేను చేసిన కర్మ మళ్ళీ నాకు నేను అనుభవించాలి కాబట్టి వచ్చే జన్మలో లేకపోతే ఆ వచ్చే జన్మలో. So as I cannot escape my own karma, you're wise. If you are really wise, you will not accumulate negative karma or bad karma. So you will be gentle with human beings, you will be kind with human beings, you will be honest, you will serve others, you will help others, you will feel for others, you will love others, all for your spiritual evolution only. Do you get the point? Are you with me? అర్థమైందా? Thank you. Nice evening.